is Valentine's Day, and my beautiful wife flew to Albuquerque to crew me for 3 days. So she's going to be pacing me for 3 miles every day.
35 miles.
I think just 3 miles. She's been training. She's been running 3 miles a day, as long as I've been running 35 miles a day. And we're giving Joe Myers 2 days off. He's working on fundraising back in Gallup. And Larissa is going to be traveling with me and crewing me, getting me fed, and keeping the Via Magna alive. So Larissa, welcome. And how have things been for you since we've been away for so long?
Parted. Good. I've been using this time of Johnny being consistent every day with doing the same thing over and over again with my own project of trying to practice every day for at least 3 hours and sometimes more.
What do you practice?
My cello. So I'm a cellist, and I just realized that if you put that many, whatever, the 35 miles that takes Johnny like 6 or 7 hours, if you do something consistently for 100 days, you're bound to get really good. So I was like, okay, if I'm a cellist, that is what I should be doing, putting my time in. So I was inspired by Johnny to do the same.
What do you think, Larissa, about Sebaste and the project we're doing? And
yeah,
what are your thoughts about that? And
take on it? Yeah, it's been great because it's kind of evolved over time, just as Johnny has been running the last 28 days, I guess now. Just trying to unite my prayers to what they're doing with Sebaste and kind of thinking about more and more and just observing men and women and kind of, I feel like this is what I see and what I hear. I feel like this is something that's really needed in the world right now. And today's reading actually was Adam and Eve, how Eve was tempted by the devil, and of thinking of how very often we as women, we tend to step in when our man is not there to protect us or guide us. And that was kind of the fault of Adam, is not stepping into his role as protector. And that now, that's part of original sin, is the tendency for man not to step up and the tendency for woman to take over in a role that she's not supposed to. And so I was just thinking of this whole idea of Sebaste, of like finding your identity in God. But we now, because of the fall, we can only do that through hardship and work and turmoil. And that very often, if that is something that is if men are trained in that when they're younger, I think that it's a lot easier for us as women to step into that role. So I'm just really excited about the thought of just having like a whole bunch of young men already learning about this in high school and in college, and so that when they go out into the world, they are ready to protect a woman or protect their flock or lead in whatever capacity they're called to do that, but that they can do that through hardship and just showing up daily to the duties that they're called to, that they're able to, find their identity as sons of God.
Awesome. Thanks, Larissa. And Larissa and I actually met on Valentine's Day 3 years ago. So our 3-year anniversary of meeting and our 2-month anniversary of being married. So Larissa, thank you so much for coming out to visit, and thanks for helping us continue the mission.